spend the morning at this McDonald's in Fargo, North Dakota, as you can probably guess by this little white out picture. That's my baby over there, and I spent the night at this Marriott hotel for some reason. Sorry, it was windy. So for some reason it's considered the hotel is considered 2.5 star, but very decent inside, you know, nice big screen TV, very clean, very quiet. See? And that's it. So that low boy is done, delivered to the happy new owner, and now we're running like this. That's how we roll now. Covered those, and I'm happy to report that unloading that 100-ton lowboy went better than expected. If you remember, I was complaining that when we were loading, the kingpin hit that bar and broke it over here, and so it was kind of like bent upwards, right? So now what I mean by unloading went better than expected, it hit that bar again. I plan to replace that anyway, but it's just the trailer, you know, that trailer was a bit of a nightmare to deal with, and we're gonna fix that, no big deal. Yeah, and it's a bit chilly, as you can see. Well, they say it's warmer than usual, whatever that means. And in the distance there's where that big antenna is over there. Hold on. Yeah, there's antenna over there, and that's a restaurant. Like this part, that's a Mexican restaurant, very nice. So I went there, had some nice salad with seafood. Of course, it's gonna be super cold in the truck. What? Don't do that to me. For some reason, maybe low voltage or something. Wow. People are walking on the snow like there's no tomorrow, you know? Anyway, well, it was 5 p.m. While we are warming up the engine, just wanted to mention that so yeah, we just had a little mishap with the trailer when unloading, but the customer was happy, everything is good. I got paid, the paperwork was signed and sent to my factoring company. I got paid yesterday, so the money is already in my account. And since that Dickinson where I unloaded, it's 60 miles east of Montana line. It's like the very western part of North Dakota. So chances of me finding a load there were zero, because especially since I don't have a trailer and this is Christmas coming, right? And I was ready for that, but you know, I just need to make some money, so I knew that I might be bobtailing back. And also there was an issue with my load board. It was out of commission, so to say, for 3 days. 3 days. Each time I tried to log on, there was a message about service disruption, some kind of malware, some kind of basically virus. And I mentioned this on Facebook. I think the only way to plant a virus or malware on a cloud-based software like this, web-based load board, is by physically doing something to a server, to a computer, you know, like you see in the movies, right? So you have a USB stick, you put a virus program on it, you stick it in the computer. So somebody had to get to a server, and of course these guys, they use multiple locations. Like they were saying that they have like 7 or 8 companies they outsource for, you know, data storage and stuff like that, so they don't keep all their servers in one place, and still somebody hit them, you know. I think it was probably a competitor, another competitor load board. And so these guys were out of service for 3 days, and then finally, that's why I went to McDonald's, got some coffee, and I was checking to see if the load board works, and finally it started allowing me to enter my password and username, where before I couldn't get past the first screen. But once I enter my password and username, the bar, you know, the progress bar starts moving, and then it stops. And I checked my internet speed over there at McDonald's. It was super fast. So something was still not working properly. And then about half an hour later, I received an email from a buddy in Florida who says, "Hey, the load board is now working." All right, so I go back, and sure enough, I could see the actual loads. Of course, there's not many loads. And then I check my truck posted section, where I had the 5 or 6 postings over there, and of course they all disappeared, since I guess the load board had to, you know, reactivate itself. So I posted my truck like power only, which means no trailer. I posted my truck in Fargo, in St. Paul, Minnesota, in Chicago, like power only, again going to Canada. And then I posted RGN out of Toronto, because basically that's what I'm doing. The plan is to get out of this ice area and get closer to Chicago, and maybe spend a couple of days over there. If it's not too cold, I want to go to a hotel there with my truck, since you see, it's so easy to park, right? Like you don't even need to ask them if they have truck parking, because I can park anywhere. Whereas when I have a trailer and I want to go to a hotel, you know, I always look up to see if the hotel has truck parking, you know. And this one, I don't know. Like if you come here with a trailer, maybe it's possible if you go forward and then you back in here. But you know, the parking lot is not that big. But you see, the hotel is not busy. There's only like 5 or 7 cars. So I just backed in here, back towards the snow, towards the McDonald's. And this area, this is West Fargo. It's not actually Fargo, it's called West Fargo. And this area, it's like very nice, very quiet, because it's all hotels in here. Wherever you look, it's hotels. And then behind me, like that direction, there's a big shopping area, and that's the only restaurant I found. Paradiso. I went there yesterday, and the lady says, "How many?" I said, "Just one." And she says, "Well, it's gonna be 15-20 minutes." I'm like, what? And I look around, it's a huge restaurant inside, and half of the tables are empty, you know. And when they escorted me finally to a table, I asked them about this. I said, "Why people have to wait when half of your restaurant is empty?" You know, there was not even that many people. And she says, "Well, it's because we only have like 7 or 8 servers, like waiters. They didn't have enough waiters, you know." interesting. So it doesn't look like the weather is improving. I think it looks like it's gonna either get very foggy or start snowing or something. So that's why I want to get out of here, get on I-94, and at least cross the Twin Cities today, and get to maybe I'll get to Black. Oh, wait a second! It's already 12 o'clock. Wow, it's already 11 local time, because I was sitting so long in this in the McDonald's. Like, okay, so what's the 2 hours from here? Because I know this area. So 2 hours from Fargo is Sauk Center. Sauk Center, where I stopped on the way here, where I saw that nice Peterbilt with a cheap rooftop light. That was Sauk Center. And also that's where they have those failing trailers, the factory. But I actually called them. I called the shipping department, left a message for that girl Michelle. I said, hey, I did a load for you guys a few months ago. Maybe you have something going to Canada. But she never responded. I guess she was already gone. It was about 2 o'clock yesterday. You know, nowadays, these days, lots of people work only a few hours. And I know I talked to a friend of mine who's a freight broker, and he said he's going to be working today, but only till lunchtime. You know, and then he says he's taking the rest of today off, Wednesday off, and Thursday off. Because Thursday in Canada it's Boxing Day. I don't know if it's I don't think it's Boxing Day here in US, but anyway, so that's what I'm guessing most people are taking these days off. Half of Tuesday, then Wednesday, Thursday. And this guy said, the broker said, he's back to his office Friday morning. But I know some people will actually take the rest of the week, or even come back in January, you know. But so it's not a good time to try to work, you know, so you need to relax as well. And so I wanna wish everybody Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And I want to do a question and answer session sometime after Christmas, maybe between Christmas and New Year and New Year's Day holiday. And so I'll post a message on Facebook and on the community tab on YouTube, maybe on Twitter. So last time it was pretty successful, so let's hope we get some participation. I don't know, I'm thinking maybe towards the weekend, but I don't know if people will be sober enough to do something on the computer, but we'll think of something. So I was just hoping for, let's say, like Friday, you know, like Friday this week. But again, I'll post an update. And so yeah, oh, by the way, see that was my fuel mileage, 34 liters per 100 kilometers. So you can convert it online to US gallons. That's not very good. I think it's like 6. But it's because I'm idling now. Usually it's like 24, 25 if I'm bobtailing on the freeway. Anyway, so I'm gonna get going and see. I don't want to drive too much today. Just, I don't know, maybe I'll cross into Wisconsin, maybe not. Maybe I'll just get to Sauk Center. But also I know that today lots of stores will be closed, and especially tomorrow everything will be closed, like Walmart. Well, you cannot even buy any food in retail, so I have to be close somewhere to a restaurant. Otherwise I won't even have food, you know. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Catch you later.